In New Brunswick will be long and dirty. Provincial Conservatives are tonight accusing the Liberal government of taking steps to curtail old-fashioned church suppers. That's a charge the Grits deny. More now from CTV's Andy Campbell.
Again, they're not shutting them down completely, but they are making them very, very difficult for them to operate.
Jack Carr says the Liberal government is taking a bite out of community groups that use church supper-type events to raise money.
It's neighbors helping neighbors, and for some reason, the John Graham government is against this, and they have these regulations, and they're cracking down again, and New Brunswickers are tired of it.
The Tories say the Liberals are planning to introduce changes to the Public Health Act that would prohibit community dinners. In fact, those changes were introduced in 2007, but not proclaimed until last fall.
This legislation, the amendments to the Act, were passed back in 2007, and they were passed unanimously with the support of the Conservative Party.
The Liberals say the Tory claims are nothing more than pre-election fear-mongering.
And to deliberately suggest that there will be no more church suppers is despicable, really.
The province's Chief Medical Officer of Health welcomes the changes. She feels the old Act was difficult to comply with.
Because the requirements were very onerous and in fact would have put many of them out of business or prevented them from operating. So this new Act is much more sensible and allows people to comply with it in a much more easier way.
The timing of this discussion is interesting. With an election campaign about to begin, most candidates already have or will soon be attending or hosting their share of community barbecues. Andy Campbell, CTV News, Fredericton.
And as Andy points out, the official start of the election campaign is still a couple of weeks away, but Elections New Brunswick isn't waiting that long. Today, the Agency for Shipping Materials